Hey there. Hey, it's me, Jason. Welcome to my channel, The Lanky Lefty 27. And forgive the aesthetics. We're not going for pretty here. This video is about how I personally clean my own CPAP equipment after use. And then I do have one alternate method because my method is a little scumbaggy. And by that I mean, I use my own product. It is called Mask Bright. Now this is a spray. I developed it and I sell it. Kind of a scumbag move to have this in it purely on its own. So I have another method. This is a method that I also am a fan of, and that's just Dawn dish soap. I think this is something that all DMEs, when they're giving out equipment, they instruct people to use is Dawn dish soap. I also have one other piece of equipment, and that is the hurricane dryer that you see right there. And with that, I am also using the action cam. So you can see exactly how I'm cleaning it in the sink, though it's not touching the sink. I realize that in past videos, you guys for some reason think I clean my mask in my sink with chicken cutlets as if I poop in my sink. Come on. All right, these are all products that you can get on Amazon. I will put those in the description box down below. And with that, let's get started. Now I'm gonna show you one method as far as cleaning. This is just the N20, the ResMed N20 mask. Then I have the Philips Respironics mask. Now this is different because this has that tubing where the air travels down. So,
oh my God, how do you get in there? I don't know.
I get that question a lot. I'll show you exactly how you do it. I also have some tubing. It is the climate line tubing, so oh my God, how do we clean that? And I also have a humidifier. All right, let's get started. So first thing I do is I start by shaking the Mask Bright. You're supposed to shake it. And we give 2 little spritz here. So you can see it's all sudsy. And now I can take this and I kind of work it around. This tubing right here, I can actually spray in there also. And now I just want to rinse it through. Pretty easy. All done, all rinsed. That's all I need to do. Now, typically I would just put it in the hurricane dryer, but now I want to show you what I would do with Dawn dish soap. So with Dawn, I'm going to take a little bit and just drop it right on there. And now I'm going to have to get that kind of wet and sudsy. And you saw I had to work it around quite a bit. Now that is one of the reasons I developed Mask Bright. One is I don't have this giant jug. Sure, it's easy, you take a little drop, but it's so sudsy that it takes a lot more to rinse off, and I need to spread it around more, whereas Mask Bright, it's easily spreadable. Okay, enough about that. Okay, now this has been thoroughly cleaned. I just need to put it in the hurricane dryer, which I'm just gonna set it in there now just to get it out of the way. But now let's do the next mask, and that is the Dreamwear under the nose cushion.
Oh dear me, this looks difficult.
Same kind of deal. We're just going to take the Mask Bright, since we haven't used it in a day, and we're going to spray it right in here, right in the tubing. Give it like 3 sprays. It'll kind of work down. We're also going to spray the cushion here that makes contact with our schnoz, and I'm going to agitate it. Work that around. Very nice. Now we're just going to put a little water in there and then blast it. I'm not going to do it with Dawn dish soap, but I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to put a couple drops right in here in the top. I'm going to rinse the water in, and then I'll kind of suds it around and get the nose piece, whatever comes in contact with my face. That's really all I care about as far as cleaning the mask. So now that it's totally rinsed off, I'm going to drop it in the hurricane dryer. Now I have the tubing. Now this is the climate line tubing. It has this little connector here. Oh my God, it's for electricity. Now you can get that wet, that's not a problem. You just wanna make sure it's completely dry before you start using it. So we're gonna go ahead and get that wet right now. Now one question I get a lot of is, how do I get that inside of the tubing? Well, you just simply hold it sideways, spray a few times in there, and then we're gonna fill it up with just a little bit of water. And now we can cap both of those ends and we can kind of slosh it around. Once we've rinsed it out, we're ready to put that in the hurricane dryer. I'm gonna hold off a minute. I'm gonna show you the entire loading procedure that I use for all these, but I usually kind of load them up as I'm doing them. Okay, last thing is a humidification chamber. And as you can see, oh, that is schmutzy, that is gross. I don't use distilled water. A lot of this is tap water. I also use refrigerated, filtered water, but there's a lot of crap in there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it out now. Now, I know you probably can't see it, but look at that nasty water. Ugh. Look at how clean that is compared to how it was. All that hard water, the calcified mineral deposits, totally gone that fast. Yes, I'm flexing on Mass Bright. But if you're using Dawn dish soap, Dawn dish soap doesn't really get it off as well as that. But it still works as far as cleaning it if your humidifier chamber is already clean. Okay, we're basically done. I'm gonna go ahead and get a different camera angle and show you what the hurricane dryer does and why it's so important in this. So now we have all this stuff in here. That's not really how I wanna organize it to put it in. So I'm just gonna drop these off to the side. If you have climate line tubing, you're not gonna be able to plug in this curved side, so you need to plug in this side, and what I like to do is kind of coil it like as if it's a snake. This tube attachment is going to blow hot air through the tubing so it dries it all out quickly. You don't have to like swing it around or hang it over your shower rod, only to have it be kind of moldy and musty by the time you're ready to use it. There, stayed just how I wanted it. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is with a mask like the Dreamwear, anything that has the tubing like this, I'm gonna plug it directly into the tube because that is going to, if you can see that is gonna shoot the hot air through here and it's also gonna get it through this tubing, which is exactly what we want. Really don't have to worry about getting this arranged in here correctly. Same with this, I'm just gonna drop this in. Now I usually put the cushion side face up because everything is going to run down into the tube and that way it prevents water spots from getting on the actual cushion, but really not a big deal. And the last thing is the humidification chamber. I'm just going to open it up and also set it in here. There, now we have a bunch of crap in there. We're just going to go ahead and close the lid. You can see there's room for like another whole set, so if you and your spouse use it, you can probably fit all your stuff in there at once. The tubing would have to be done probably separately. And if I show you this, what we're gonna do is hit on, automatically defaults to 15 minutes. I'm gonna increase that up to 60 minutes. It's usually dry within about 45, 50 minutes. Things you didn't know about the Lanky Lefty 27. Cue dramatic music. He's not left-handed, he's actually ambidextrous. He won the Lake County Greased Pig contest. He's a 1991 Babe Ruth World Series MVP. In college, he was clocked pitching at 96 miles per hour. He plays some sweet, sweet bass jams. You can support his YouTube work by checking the description box below. You can become a Patreon sub, a YouTube member, do PayPal donations, purchase Mass Bright at massbright.com, check out his sleep services at axgsleepdiagnostics.com, and there's even an Amazon affiliate link. But the most impressive thing about Lanky, he's a prize-winning, blue-ribboned boy.
Yeah, you're very thick. I like that.
So that's it. That's exactly how I clean my equipment. Two really easy ways. Now that I'm done showing you all that, why do I think this system is the best? I know there's a lot of cleaners out there I get asked about all the time. Things such as the So Clean cleaner, you have the Motif Clean Z, you have the Virtue Clean, you have the Lumen. So before I discuss how these things work and why I don't really care for them, you kind of have to look at what's the purpose of cleaning your mask. The purpose of cleaning your mask is to get off the oils from your face that if you keep putting on over and over again, you're gonna start getting rashes in those spots. The grease from your face is also gonna degrade the silicone material on most masks. I know there's some foam masks that are used, but on most masks, they use like a silicone material or even a gel material. All those are gonna be broken down by the oils of your face if you don't clean them. It's also gonna get greasy, it's gonna smell bad, and sometimes they grow stuff, and that's super nasty. It'll definitely grow stuff if you're using humidification and there's moisture left in there. Gross. So that's why we clean the mask, is to get off that oily, organic material that's going to come in contact with your face. So many people that are making these cleaning products for masks are in the business of creating fear. So what I mean by that is they say that it kills all the bacteria on it, or 99% of bacteria. Bacteria on your mask is not the problem. You have these bacteria. I have bacteria on my face right now. If I were to put a mask on, yeah, the bacteria gets on my mask. That's my own normal bacteria. It's outside of me. Even if I breathe it in, remember, it's on my face. What if it jumps in? Oh my God, I just inhaled some bacteria. It's not gonna hurt you, it's harmless. So having a product that kills bacteria for your mask is really pointless. It doesn't matter at all. I'm not arguing that it kills bacteria. I'm just arguing that you don't need to kill bacteria. It's pointless. What you need to do is get rid of the organic material that's on the mask. Ozone cleaners and UV cleaners do not do that. Throwing it in the dishwasher would do that. There's some masks I believe are okay to put in the dishwasher, others not. You'd have to check with the manufacturer. But you need that physical clean with hot soapy water, something like Mask Bright, that's gonna lift grease, dirt, and oils off of the mask. And then the next step of that is to dry it thoroughly. If you leave moisture on there, you're just gonna leave opportunity for mold, mildew, stuff like that to grow on it, and you don't want that. So the key is to get the oily residue from your face that transferred onto the mask, get that off, and then you wanna dry it quickly. So that's why I'm a huge proponent of either using Mask Bright, yes, shameless plug, or Dawn dish soap, and then drying it quickly with something like the Hurricane Dryer. That's it. Makes cleaning quick and easy. Now you know exactly what I do. The rest is up to you. And at this point, if you thought this video was helpful, I tried to keep it as brief as I could. Please do me a favor and give this video a like or a thumbs up. If you haven't at this point, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for ways to help this channel out, check the description box down below. If you have any comments about this video, please leave them in the comment section down below. I appreciate every single one of them, especially the jerk comments, because I'll make fun of you later and it's more content. If you're having problems with any aspect of your PAP therapy, do me a favor and check the description box below. I have a link to my company. It is axgsleepdiagnostics.com. We have services where we do PAP therapy analysis using Oscar, and we also have a talk to a tech we just call kind of like an advice line and try to get the answers to your questions. Also, I have some new and used masks. You can also pick up some Mask Bright at maskbright.com. And with that, thank you for watching. Bye.
Thank you to anyone watching this video, but an extra special thank you to my top level Patreon supporters and low level. Thanks buddy to Sarvesh Joshi, Stuart Hetherington, and Mona Swearingen. Thank you and thanks buddy.